From the WYLN studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is WYLN News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. A Tamaqua man was arrested this morning after police say he stabbed his wife. Tamaqua police say 52-year-old Robert Bailey of Lafayette Street allegedly killed his wife, 43-year-old Diane, just after 7:30 Sunday night. Police charged Bailey with murder in the first degree, aggravated assault, simple assault, recklessly endangering another person, and possessing instruments of crime. Bailey was arraigned early Sunday morning by an on-call magisterial judge and committed to Schuylkill County Prison without bail. A New York man is in custody after he allegedly assaulted a medical worker and a police officer in the Greenridge section of Hazel Township. It was early Sunday morning. Crews responded to a medical call on Winters Avenue. When they arrived, according to a police report, 19-year-old Christopher Pichardo struck an EMS worker in the chest. When police arrived, officers say the man fought with them, striking an officer and spitting in his face. Pichardo was taken into custody on numerous charges, including assault and being under the influence. Hazleton police arrested a man early Sunday morning after they stopped his vehicle for traveling in the wrong direction on a city street. The man, identified as Jeremy Riviera, was taken into custody without incident. Police say they found a loaded weapon in the vehicle, which they determined to be stolen. He also faces charges of operating a stolen vehicle and other traffic violations. A teenager struck his father and kicked a police officer during a dispute at a Bear Creek Boulevard home on Saturday. According to police, 18-year-old Donald Missel struck his father in the head. It happened after Missel resisted his father's efforts to discipline him for an alleged retail theft. Police say once officers arrived, Missel ran into the nearby woods to hide. Once they located him, he kicked a state trooper and spat inside a patrol vehicle. Missel was sent to county jail in lieu of $5,000 bail. Police say Missel is charged with aggravated assault, resisting arrest, and other offenses. Hazel Township has a new law supervisors say will help crack down on nuisance businesses that have generated problems in the township. The ordinance gives code enforcement the ability to track nuisance activities at businesses, develop abatement plans with people responsible for those businesses, and create penalties for anyone who violates those regulations. Township supervisors say the ordinance will allow the township to target and possibly close businesses surrounded with complaints about prostitution, drug activity, and transients. The township will also look into reports of harassment, disorderly conduct, health issues, and other violations under the ordinance. The law pertains to businesses where 3 or more nuisance activities have been reported and documented by code enforcement within a 60-day period of its occurrence. People convicted of violating the law can have their business occupancy permit suspended for 90 days for a first offense, 180 days for a second offense, and 365 days for a third. A meeting Sunday in Plymouth got a little heated after taxpayers and council members went back and forth over council considering closing a fire station down to make up a budget shortfall.
Don't you dare try to kick me out of a public building that you're not even supposed to be having a meeting in on a Sunday! How dare you! I didn't attack you!
One option is council would get rid of one fire station and fire driver in order to staff police officers. The other option is to keep the fire station and driver, but would cause a huge tax increase. That increase, 21.6%. Council members say the increase is happening due to a loss of $35,000 in revenue each year since 2013. Firefighters say thanks to the help of residents who are on their side, they're hoping council members will change their mind. The next budget proposal meeting will be held December 10th, 1 o'clock, in the Plymouth Borough Building. Coming up on WYLN News, hunters in the woods today as deer season begins. Plus, Luzerne County Council meets tomorrow night, and this time on the agenda, what to do with extra money. But first, as we head out to break, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast from the WYLN Weather Center. Remember, you can get all your weather information at WYLNTV.com. We'll be right back.
Your body was made to move, fluidly and with ease. If the need for joint replacement surgery has stopped you in your tracks, it's time for a plan that can put you back in motion faster. The area's most experienced surgeons, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's Orthopedics in Action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we treat our customers like family.
Because to us, nothing is more important than family.
So come on in and let our family get your family into a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram.
Need a work truck or have an active family lifestyle? All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. It's the Big Finish event.
All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Tamaqua.
Let's trade keys.
Today, many hunters got up extra early, but not to head to work. They were heading into the woods to bag a big buck. Today is the first day of deer rifle season in the Commonwealth, and many come to Northeast Pennsylvania from all over the state and country to hunt in our game land areas. Officials with the Pennsylvania Game Commission say they expect over 500,000 hunters in the woods in the state over the next 14 days of antlered and non-antlered deer season. Tuesday night, Luzerne County Council will meet to try and figure out what to do with a windfall of $11.6 million. The money comes from multiple sources, including a debt refinancing plan that saved the county more than $5.7 million in 2017, as well as a $4 million settlement of a baseball franchising lawsuit with Lackawanna County. County Manager David Pedri suggesting council use the money to make up the county's $8.6 million pension fund payment for this year. Also suggesting council use $150,000 to contribute to the cost of repairs to the shower areas at Luzerne County Correctional Facility and the nearby Minimum Offenders Unit. Council may also Tuesday vote on proposed amendments to the county's 2018 budget. That would include a proposed amendment from Chairwoman Linda McCluskey-Hauk to eliminate the 2% property tax increase in the budget proposal that Pedri submitted to Council last month. Council is scheduled to approve a budget on December 12th. Also, Council may vote to place a ballot question before the county voters in May of 2018's primary election regarding the formation of a 7-member government study commission. That meeting gets underway Tuesday at 6 at the courthouse. Saturday night, 3 memorial walls were unveiled on the south side. The annual Memorial Wall project conducted by the McAdoo Fire Company was unveiled to the public. The first in Calares, the second in Tresckow, the final in McAdoo at the fire station. Residents from the area were able to submit names of loved ones to be placed on the board for a small donation. The walls will be up for everyone to see throughout the holiday season. Sinatra fans, listen up. An event featuring the music of Old Blue Eyes will be taking place, and it's to benefit the American Cancer Society. ACS co-chair Jane Doherty stopped by the Wyln studios to talk about the second annual Sinatra Night featuring performer Chris Pavlik.
We're very fortunate to have Hazelton's own Chris Pavlik. He's very familiar to people in local theater groups, and he's a very big fan of Frank Sinatra, so this will be the second year that he's graciously agreed to perform for us some of his Sinatra favorites.
The event is a prelude to the annual American Cancer Society Telethon, which raises money and awareness.
But our telethon does a lot more than raise money. It certainly does that to raise money for our programs and services that we offer, but we also use it as a community awareness tool to teach the public about cancer prevention, as well as about all the services that we provide. And of course, we need money to provide those services, so this is an event that helps us to raise some funds.
The deadline to RSVP is right around the corner.
You need to call our famous ACS number, 570-459-1212, by December 2nd. The cost is $25 a person, and we will mail your tickets or get your tickets to you however you prefer.
Once again, the annual Sinatra Night is taking place Saturday, December 16th at the Pines in downtown Hazleton. The show from 6 until 9:30. Tickets $25. And again, you can RSVP by calling 570-459-1212. Coming up on Stockton's News Choice, are you ready for flu season? It's the topic tonight in Medical Monday with Ting O from Physical Therapy and Balance Center. Plus, senior citizens in the community are invited to a free breakfast. We'll tell you where and when. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Finally, a car buying experience where it's quick, transparent, and you're set for life. At Hazelton Honda, every new vehicle purchased includes a lifetime warranty, lifetime oil and filter changes, lifetime car washes, lifetime loaner vehicles, lifetime state inspections, and Sunday express service. A gigantic selection to choose from, always amazing prices, courteous and expert sales staff, convenient store hours. Discover the joy of buying at Hazelton Honda, where you are set for life.
For the holidays, there's no better place to have your holiday party or family get-together than Basili's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, 401 Claremont Avenue in Tamaqua. They have remodeled the entire restaurant with a new addition and cozy fireplace to add to the holiday spirit. Just call and book your party. You'll choose your dinner from a full menu, everything from pasta, chicken, veal, and seafood. The new bar will be open with all your favorite drinks. Basili's is open 7 days a week, serving lunch and dinner. Dine in or take out.
Tickets are now on sale for the annual Sounds of the Season concert at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton. Ring in the holidays with performances by the Hazleton Philharmonic Orchestra under the direction of Robert Lagana, Fabergé Follies, Fabergé School of Dance. Tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for children. Sounds of the Season is brought to you by these businesses.
Welcome to Community NU here on Wyln. I'm Gary Perna, and we are talking today about home health care with Lehigh Valley Health Network, and Maricel's here with me, and we're going to talk about really the home health care division of Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and some pretty neat things that are going on that you don't really think about when you think of home health care and hospital. So first of all, thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And let's talk about one of the main things you guys are focusing on, and it's congestive heart failure. So why is it so important to have kind of home health with a patient who has congestive heart failure?
Well, these are patients that are home and they will end up going to the hospital when they're really in distress. They're really short of breath. or their symptoms are really exacerbated. So we have a system here, a monitor that we are able to place in the patient's home. We're able to educate them on how to use it, and what it does, it's a resource, it's a way of preventing from them to be in distress. We are able to catch it before they are in distress and be able to do something about it. For example, call their doctor, change any kind of medications, or even send the nurse out to see them.
So basically, the system is pretty smart. All you guys do with all this here, so there's a scale, there's a BP cuff, it's really no disruption for them. You guys come in, kind of show them how to do it, and the patient can kind of do it themselves.
Yes, what would I do is I set up a modem that I plug into their wall, and that's the only thing that really is plugged in. There's a scale that we have, there's a blood pressure cuff, and a pulse ox that we educate them. All they have to do is once a day put each item on or get on the scale, and everything reads. They don't even have to turn it off, and everything reads, and it goes to a centralized station where there are registered nurses that are reading all of their vital signs. They're monitoring their weight, monitoring their blood pressure, monitoring their pulse and their oxygen, and it will alert those nurses if the patient is having any problems. For example, if there is a 2-3 pound weight gain overnight, that's something that we're going to be concerned about. If their oxygen level drops, that's something that we're concerned about. If their blood pressure is too high. And what we do is we call the patient and we assess on the phone if they're okay. If there's a need, we're able to send a nurse that same day. If not, we are able to call the doctor and make some changes to their medications, or if need be, that patient can go and have a doctor visit.
So this is really real time with them. You know, if they go on the scale and do everything, maybe 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, and they're reading this at the central location, you guys get the notification and saying, hey, there may be something wrong here.
Yes, in minutes, this information is down to our centralized station. And we can call the patient immediately. The nice thing about it is that they're able to do it in the morning. If they're early risers and they want to get on the scale at 6 o'clock in the morning, they can. But if they like to sleep in a little later and don't get up until 9 or 10, that's fine. You know, they're able to do it. It's just once a day. I also tell patients that they're able to do it more than once a day. But we need at least one reading a day. Some patients like to do it in the morning, and then they also like to do it in the evenings, and that's not a problem. And if they don't get on, let's say they forgot to get on the scale that morning, there will be a phone call to remind them you need to get on the scale.
And this technology here is really sets Lehigh Valley Home Healthcare apart from all the other kind of healthcare, home healthcare in the area. So why is it important, especially someone with congestive heart failure, which is very serious, you know, why they should look at this?
We're the only home health agency that provides the telehealth monitoring. We're also hospital-based. In other words, our doctors, we're connected to our doctors. We're connected to their information. Quickly, we're able to send this information to our doctors. We're able to also look at the patient's information. For example, if they had a chest x-ray recently or if they had any kind of blood work, we're able to have all that information quickly at our hands.
So it's really good. So across the board, if they're seeing a doctor through the health network, maybe they were just at the hospital, it's all linked together. So this is a great way. So if they have continuing care, like at home, everything's together and there's no second guessing, information there just like that.
That's right. We're able to connect with the patient and the doctor and the nurses in minutes.
Wonderful. So a great option. So if you have any questions about this, and of course, home health care, your doctor has to write you the prescription for and get the phone calls in to them to get this. So if you are interested, or if your doctor may have just said to you, we have to look at some home health options, Lehigh Valley Home Health Care is available. And of course, a great team. You explained this to me in minutes before we were going on here. So this is a great thing, and providing health and the advances that are going on each and every day. So thank you for telling me about it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
All right, and to learn more, all the information has been up on your screen through Lehigh Valley Health Network. And of course, we thank them for being our sponsor here on Community and You. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Wyln.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Santa Paws for Autism, Sunday, December 3rd from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Wyln TV Studios, 1059 East 10th Street in Hazleton. Donations to Paws for a Cause for Autism will go towards the purchase of a service dog for an autistic child. In addition, we'll be collecting pet supplies that day for the Hazleton Animal Shelter for Christmas, and there'll be loads of tricky trays. So stop by the Wyln Studios, Sunday, December 3rd from 11 to 4. For more information, call 570-401-3970. Watch Off the Beaten Path on Wyln TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
So knee pain is one of the leading causes of disability in Americans, and arthroscopic knee surgery is one of the most common surgeries performed these days, especially to fix meniscal tears. However, much research has been done over the last 10-20 years that has shown that arthroscopic surgeries may not be as effective as they should be, and compared to conservative management and even placebo surgery, they've been found to be no more effective. But, you know, the question I get asked all the time is in the clinic is, if something's broken, why not fix it? Well, what people may not know is that cartilage tears or meniscal tears are actually a normal part of aging. And around about 76% of people without knee pain, when given an MRI, will have a meniscal tear in their knee. So this tells you that there's a lot of people out there with meniscal pains and meniscal tears. Meniscal tears may not be the cause of the pain that you're receiving in your knee. So what happens when you get knee pain? You're probably going to get an MRI. That MRI is going to show that meniscal tear. Even though it may not be the cause of your pain, the logical thought process would be, let's get it out of there, let's fix it. But some leading experts these days, including the British Medical Journal, has recommended we get away from doing meniscal tears and trying conservative management first. People may not know is that after having arthroscopic surgery on your knee, your risk of having a knee replacement in the future actually increases by 300%, which is something I definitely want to avoid. So if you have knee pain, what should you do? One thing to definitely try and do is go through some conservative management, with physical therapy obviously being top of the list. One of the main reasons we find in the clinic that causes knee pain is actually a muscle imbalance around the kneecap, causing it not to track properly, causing the pain which happens in either the front or the inside of the knee. With management, physical therapy care, taping, strengthening, and also stability work, we find a lot of our clients actually recover from their pain and get back to their normal life. So if you have knee pain, before you consider arthroscopic knee surgery, please give us a call, talk to us, and let us see what we can do to help you out so that you can avoid surgery and reduce your risk of having knee replacement in the future. You can reach us at 570-501-1808.
Thanks, Tingo. Always has some great advice for us on Medical Monday. An annual event that brings seniors together with high schoolers will go on again this weekend. On Sunday, December 3rd, the Hazleton Area School District and the Nutrition Group will be sponsoring a free breakfast for all of the senior citizens in the community. A hot breakfast will be served from 8 to 11 a.m. at the school district's Maple Manor Elementary Middle School. Entertainment and a festive environment will be provided by the students of the district. Guests who are not senior citizens are also invited to attend at a charge of $6.50 per person. Reservations are not required, but if you do have a party of 6 or more, you're asked to call so a table can be secured. You can contact HASD Food Services at 459-3111, extension 3178. District officials say it's a great way to give back to the wonderful community. Santa will be coming to town thanks to the volunteers at the McAdoo Fire Company. Operation Santa Claus will be taking place December 7th through the 10th. The fire company will bring Santa to your house on a special sled. Reservations are being accepted through November 30th and will only be made for communities the fire company serves. If you'd like to make a reservation, call Tony at 570-929-2642. Also coming up, Paws for a Cause for Autism hosting their annual Santa Pictures with your fur babies and family. That event takes place Sunday, December 3rd from 11 a.m. till 4 right here at the Wyln building. Donations will be accepted for the photo. The Paws for a Cause for Autism crew also accepting donations of pet supplies for the Hazelton Animal Shelter. All pets must be up to date on their vaccinations and on a lead, and they ask, please, no retractable leashes. Now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at WYLN, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazelton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
When is the best time to buy? It's now. The year-end vehicle eradication at Berger Family Dealerships.
2017 Mazda 3 Sport Sedan, buy it for only $16,590. Or 2017 Mazda CX-3 Sport, buy it for only $19,990. Or 2017 Mazda CX-5 Sport, lease it for only $149 a month.
When is the best time to buy? It's now. The year-end vehicle eradication at Berger Family Dealerships. Route 93, Hazelton.